Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe I'm going to show you one of the very classic and sort of age-old traditional recipes from southern India, the roots of which are not very known. Some people say it's from Nagarkoil in near Kanyakumari, some people say it's from Tirunelveli. Well, however, we have been making it for years because my grandmother, who is from Trivandrum, and she says the Trivandrum, the Kerala Tamil Brahmins used to make this dish and they called it the Yeruvalli Kuzhambu, and some people also called as the Iru Puli Kuzhambu. This is a very simple dish where a set of condiments are roasted from your urad dal, methi, red chilies, and they're roasted and then ground along with some fresh coconut, and the vegetables are simmered in tamarind water, and then all of them are combined together to make a delicious tasting curry. It's one of the most delicious curries that you'll ever have, and you have to try this recipe. So without wasting any time, let me just dive right in and show you how to make this dish. So into a preheated pan, I'm going to go ahead and add in the methi seeds, the split urad dal, which is the white urad dal, and some dry red chilies. And the amount of dry red chilies you add into this dish is completely your personal choice. I've added about 4.5 chilies, and you could also add a little less if you like it less spicy, and you can add a little more if based on the type of chilies that you have to make it a little more spicy. Great, just roast it on medium heat until you notice that the methi seeds will start crackling, and you also notice that the urad dal is turning golden brown in color. So once that is done, it will take about 2 to 3 minutes. We'll turn off the heat and then we'll grind it along with the coconut. So add the roasted methi seeds, the dal and the red chilies into the small jar of the mixer grinder. Add in the coconut, freshly grated coconut. And you can also use frozen coconut if you want. Ensure that you thaw it. And if you're using frozen coconut, ensure that you add warm water so that the coconut gets well blended into the mixture. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add in 1/4 cup of water, and we'll blend it to make a nice smooth puree. And this is just perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep this to the side and then cook the vegetables in the tamarind water. So to cook the vegetables into my pressure cooker, I'm just going to add in the capsicum, which I've diced, and carrots and drumstick. You can also add yellow pumpkin, ash gold, which is white pumpkin, as well to this. We'll add in the tamarind water that I freshly squeezed this morning, some salt to taste, and we'll pressure cook this for about 3 to 4 whistles and turn off the heat, and we'll release the pressure, and the pressure will release automatically in a minute, so we'll just wait for that. So after a few whistles, I turned off the heat and allowed the pressure to release naturally. So notice that the pressure is released completely. Ready to open the pressure cooker. It's great, and this is done. So into a preheated pan, ensure that the pan is preheated well. To this, add in the coconut oil. You can also add sesame oil or regular oil if you want, but coconut oil brings in a great taste and flavor. So now once the oil gets warmed up, we'll add in the mustard seeds and allow it to crackle. That's perfect. And now I'm going to tear in the curry leaves. Give it a stir. And to this, I'm going to go ahead and add in the cooked vegetables in the tamarind water. And we'll add in our ground coconut masala. Give this a stir, and we'll allow the Yeruvalli Kuzhambu, also known as the Iru Puli Kuzhambu, to come to a brisk boil for about a minute, and give it a taste. Check if you need to add any additional salt, and add any additional salt if you want, and that's it. Our Iru Puli Kuzhambu is ready. So notice that the kuzhambu has been simmering and coming to a brisk boil. I've noticed that it's thickened a little bit. Now at this stage, if you like your kuzhambu to be a little bit thicker, then you can leave it as it is. But if you'd like it to be a little more thinner, just add just a little bit of water. At this stage, you want to give it a taste whether the salt is just right, and then adjust it accordingly. Okay, and that's it. The Iru Puli Kuzhambu, also known as the Yeruvalli Kuzhambu, is now ready. So I really hope you enjoyed watching the recipe of the Yeruvalli Kuzhambu, also known as the Iru Puli Kuzhambu. So various names as I told you, but it's a delicious dish that you must try. Very, very simple, just like I showed you. You can have it along with some hot steamed rice and serve it along with some urlakaranga roast, which is potato roast, or a brinjal roast, or any other poriyal of your choice. And sometimes, a lot of times, whenever there's some leftover of the Yeruvalli Kuzhambu, we have it along with some dosas or adai or idli, and it tastes really, really nice. So do give this recipe a try, and when you do, don't forget to take a snapshot of it and then tag us across all the social channels, and we'd love to hear from you. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.